you. Thank you. Thank you. Good evening and welcome to Tea Time with Amara. Just grab a cup and drink something. How are you? How has your day been? Or how is your day going? All right, so as usual, I'm here tonight and I like to share with you what I would like to start doing. And I hope you would join me on this journey, starting a fresh journey. Yes, I've done this before, but I'm inspired to do it again. I'm directed to do it again, or I feel like doing it again, especially since we lost Bob Proctor, I think sometime last month. My daughter told me that he actually died on my anniversary, which is 5th of February. Great man. And I always get attracted with people who lived great lives. And it's inspiring for me, it's striking for me that many of them were not born great per se. Everybody has greatness in them, but some people actually get to discover the greatness in them or the path to discovering the greatness in them. I've been listening to him almost every day since he passed. In fact, I started listening to him just before. No, I used to listen to him in the past. He was very influential to molding me, helping my mind, because our journey to success actually starts from the mind, our mindset, paradigm shift. He uses that word a lot. Bob Proctor, Proctor. You could check him up. Loads and loads stored up on YouTube. He really lived. Like Les Brown advises, to live full and die empty. Wow. He is someone that can actually be said had lived. Many people actually pass through this world without really living, without really imparting. Do not be like that. Aspire, um, dream, or set a goal to live a life that will touch other lives, because we're all connected. We are all connected. Also, I remember listening to him about 20 years ago, 15 years ago, while I was still young on the path of entrepreneurship and free enterprise. And I would listen to his podcasts a lot. IPod. I was trying to remember this name. IPod. IPod, right? The time there was iPod, so I had iPod too. I remember buying my iPod for about $400 years ago, about 12, 15 years ago. And it was really a major tool for me because loaded in it were positive things I would listen to. I'll put my earpiece on when I leave the house to go to my business, go to my sales, and I'll be listening to them. I'll be in the bus, and I'll be listening to those things because it's very important. If you leave the human mind alone, by default, it goes negative because we are surrounded with so much negativity. So you want to consciously program your mind deliberately by listening to things that will actually shape your world. So I will listen to him a lot. I love listening to him talking about paradigm shift, talking about taking charge of your mind. And then he went into producing the movie The Secrets, which I watched, which I was then saying I'm going to watch again because I'm a different human being than I was then. So, but I somehow I stopped. I wasn't listening to him so much again, listening to other people. And then recently I went back to listening to him, let's say about few weeks ago, when I just thought like, oh, I need to start doing affirmations every morning. These are things but sometimes you just get away from doing the things that you know to do. So hi, thanks for joining my live. So I had to deliberately go to look for affirmations on YouTube, and I loved his poem. I love his affirmation. Um, Talking about now I'm happy and grateful. I'm so happy and grateful now that I know that my mind is the place for divine operation, and repeated about for 30 minutes, programming your mind. And there's power in repetition. So just to tell you that the journey for success, being a successful person, is actually a deliberate work. If you study successful people, there are things that they do, especially in the mornings. They call it morning ritual. Don't get the word, don't misunderstand the word, but the things that you must do every morning. It could include praying, meditation. I love Tony Robbins' morning priming. You could check YouTube, Tony Robbins morning priming. I do the meditation process, and for example, this particular one will take me back to things that have worked out well for me in the past. Now, these activities are very important because you may get caught up with things that are not working well. You see, therefore, that's what you would that will always be coming to mind. But activities like meditation, affirmation, writing on your journals, we are encouraged to do those things. It keys you into positive things that has happened in the past. So you are grateful for them, and then it keys you also into wins, victories, wins in the past. And those it awakens the spirit of possibilities. Okay, so as you're trying to go into your day, you have awakened memories, thoughts of positive things that have happened in your past, positive victories, positive wins, and you're also encouraged to look at things, maybe three major things that you are hoping to win. Maybe you're looking for some amount of money, you have a business deal that you hope will go well. Now, those activities, Tony Robbins in his morning prime helps in the meditation, helps us to look at those things and see it as if it's already done. Oh my God, didn't the Bible say that if you believe, all things are possible? So those activities are part of like what I do in the morning, my morning ritual. I go through the affirmations, I go to meditation, I pray, I read my Bible, blah, blah, blah. You just prepare yourself mentally. Because if it can happen within, if it can happen in your mind, you've already won. Do you get? So you don't go into your day wondering what's going to happen or hoping that something happens. You just know that it's already done, because we're the architect of our life. Yes, we're the one that will determine what happens. And once you believe, then the universe backs you up. God backs you up. Providence backs you up. So yeah, it's been wonderful. So because I started following Bob Proctor again, and then he dies. And then I'm listening to really many of his videos. People are doing different tributes to him. Man, to know that he said before the age of 26, he was nothing, he didn't have money, he hasn't read a book. Then he met people. The people you meet in life matters. May you meet people that will turn your life around for good. Or don't hope on may you. Go look for people who will get you to where you are going. And where are you going? You need to also, first of all, define where you want to go. Have a clear set goal. How do you even know where you should go or what your life will be? Start following people who are successful. Listen to them. What they've done together. So he met his mentor. Forgive me if I've forgotten his name. Is it El Nightingale? Was it his mentor? I do not want to give out wrong information. And he gave him a book. And that is why I made my decision. I need to go back to this book, Think and Grow Rich. I've read it a couple of times. And they found that there's hardly any successful person on earth who hasn't read this book. So I want to invite you to come on this journey with me. Every night, I'm going to share things on this book. Hello, Esther. Hi. Have you read this book, Think and Grow Rich? Bob Proctor said that his life, you could also want to check him out on YouTube, Bob Proctor. He died at age 82. He was still very actively working. If you listen to him, you will learn a lot. You don't want to live a life where you cheat yourself, where you live a life of mediocrity, where the things you're supposed to do, you're not doing it, because God is fair. God has made you so powerful. They say actually what we are afraid of actually is how powerful we are, the power that's within you. And what you want to do is plug in to the right sources that will pull out the power within you. And he said that this is the book his mentor gave him. And for 52 years, he died at 82, right? So 82 minus 26. Hello, mathematics, where are you? That will be, he said 52 years, or 56 years rather. 56 years he read this book. I want you to go grab this book, right? Think and Grow Rich. Go and buy it. And actually, it's not expensive. It's cheaper than your shoe. How much you buy a very good shoe. This book is way, way cheaper than it. And there's hardly anybody who has been successful in life who didn't read this book. So I want to share something on this book from tomorrow night. I promised myself I will go back to it. When I was listening to him this morning, and he said he read this book and his mentor told him to practice everything in this book. Think and grow rich. I read it. I had a mastermind group. I would discuss this book with every morning about 10 years ago. I would do that, and it changed my life. Yes, where I am today, the things I know are a result of the books I've read. Okay, so you want to come along with me on this journey? I will be very glad. Every night I'll be here on Tea Time with Amara, and I'm going to be discussing things on this book. If you want to join me, grab the book. We could come here, could share your thoughts with me. We could bring you live, and we'll discuss this book. Think and Grow Rich. So thank you so much for being here. I want to invite you to come along with me on the journey of Think and Grow Rich. Tea Time with Amara, Think and Grow Rich. All right. So have a good night rest. If you haven't set a goal for yourself this 2022, this is a good time to do that, please. What happens to you in life is determined by you. Don't let life happen to you. Let life happen for you. Live deliberately. Please, please be the architect of your life. If you have set your goals this year, when distractions start coming that does not align with your goal, have the power to dismiss them. All right? So let's all be on the journey of finding a better version of ourselves. So I look forward to seeing you